Wait, I just had a vanilla one and there's a chocolate wrapper here. How many did I eat? Weird shit happens to you all the time, and I'm always like, I never believe you.
I just told Chris that. I said no one ever believes me when shit happens in my life.
I never do.
It sounds like a movie. Or like I'm faking shit.
You're telling me stuff, and then you pull the receipts, and I'm like, oh, this is real.
Thank you. Okay, speaking of receipts, I'm just gonna start the video then. I'm obviously not gonna use his real name because I'm not about to do that. But yeah, I don't know how to start it. I'm so nervous. How do I okay, I'll just start with how we met. So, I had posted a picture of myself on Twitter, and it was with one of those threads that's oh, pretty girls, pretty single girls, drop a photo and whoever likes you thinks you're cute, blah, blah, blah. So I posted a picture, and then different guys were liking it, or girls were liking it and then following me. And then he followed me. What should I name him? Charles followed me. We're gonna go with Charles. James Charles. No, I'm just kidding. So Charles followed me, and I noticed him, and I was like, oh, he's really cute. This guy's cute. But then I noticed he was from Georgia. And I was like, okay, well, he's not from here. He's from Georgia. Nothing's ever gonna happen. And I was like, whatever. So I followed him back, and then you know how, you try to get someone's attention. So I was liking some of his tweets and, one of his pictures. And he, 2 days later, or, the next day, was liking some of my stuff. And then I think he, slid into my DMs, and we were talking, a little bit, but nothing ever happened. I don't remember, though, exactly when that was, because I didn't screenshot it, because I didn't think anything of it. And then we got each other's Snapchats, and it was, let me see. So the beginning of May is when we started following each other on Snapchat. And he was when I would post selfies, he's like, oh, you're super cute, or heart eye emojis. And then May 18th, I'm just showing you guys receipts, because I don't want you to see his name. But yeah, so when I would post a picture, he would say sheesh or hard eyes. And then one time he said, I thought you were cute as hell before, but now you got me and then had the drooling emojis. So he did that for a while, and then on May 28th, he said, I posted another selfie, and he said, you must know you're bad as fuck. And I said, I don't think I am, but thank you, cutie, because I was flirting back because he was cute. And then he said, so tell me something about you, beautiful, because I'm just trying to get to know you. And I said, bet, how about you just text me then? And I sent him my number. When was that? May 28th. So there's his text where he said, hey, beautiful. What are you eating? We got back from Walmart because we bought cupcakes, and she's eating all of them. So that was May 28th, and then he texted me, and so we started texting back and forth, getting to know each other. So that us talking and getting to know each other kind of happened for a while.
Yeah, May was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
June, July, August, September.
It happened maybe
Damn, this was 6 months ago then, huh?
Mm-hmm. So we were talking, getting to know each other, whatever, for probably 2 or 3 months, but we weren't talking obviously, because he lived way over there, and nothing was ever gonna happen. And I don't remember.
Well, nothing was ever gonna happen, bitch, because he's married.
Yeah. So I don't know like when exactly it was, but we started talking like pretty serious. Like we were like talking like serious. And then I remember it was around like right before I was getting these weird text messages from people. And I was texting him because I was super upset about it, and I was like trying to tell him,
bitches.
yeah, because I don't have an iPhone. So we like video chatted on Snapchat, and he was eating because he was on his lunch break, and I was like explaining everything to him, and then like right from then we were like talking. Like I really liked him, and I thought he really liked me. And we were like getting pretty serious, and we were talking a lot, and stuff was being said, and yeah.
Pictures were being sent.
Yeah, so we started getting serious, and he would tell me stuff like, oh, I wish I just lived like even a couple hours away from you, like I would go drive over to you, and blah 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 blah. She scared me.
This is crazy to me. Like, I honestly, like, I didn't even believe her until literally she showed me the other girl's Instagram, and then I saw, like, the guy's wedding pictures with her. Like, I was shook, and I was like, no, like, that's not him. And she's like, bitch, it's him. And I was like, I don't know. I just didn't believe her until literally she showed me the Instagram. And I was like, and that's so crazy. Like, people literally, like, they can literally have, like, 2 fucking lives. Like, that's the thing that's so scary, like, now, with, like, social media, literally, like, this guy lives, like, in fucking Georgia, but he was talking to you, but had a whole-ass wife, and then, literally, like, I'm looking through the Instagram right now, and the girl, and the way they portray the relationship looks like they didn't have anything, like, nothing was wrong, you get me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways, so we were getting serious, and then we started like talking about a lot of stuff, and I was just like, oh, I wish we could like see each other. But at this point, we were video chatting all the time. Like, we were calling each other on the phone all the time, and I was getting drunk when I was drinking, and I would call him at like random times, and he's 3 hours ahead, so when it's 2 in the morning here, it's 5 in the morning over there, or whatever, like whatever time it was. And he would always like answer or text me back, and like it was like babe going back and forth. So that happened between like we were just talking until like August, I think it was. And he actually planned to come out here. And he showed me, like, we were talking about it, and we planned, like, the weekend perfect, where, like, he didn't have anything to do that weekend, and I didn't have anything to do that weekend, and it was, like, it was gonna work out. So he ended up booking a flight, and he showed me the confirmation and everything, and it was, like, booked, everything was booked, the room was booked, like, everything was already ready to go. Like, I had planned what we were gonna do. Like, I was so excited because I was like, oh my gosh, like,
this is real.
Yeah, like, I was so into him. And yes, I was still like doing my thing, obviously, because I was like, well, I don't know what he's doing over there. But I really liked him. Like, I thought, like, oh shit, he's gonna come over here, and like I'm about to get all like booed up, like wifed up, even though he had a wife already.
Fucking irony.
So then, yeah, so everything was booked, and like everything was perfect and like fine and normal. And then, well, like I'm thinking normal. And then I'm at work one day, and he's like not really texting me back. Like, well, we were fine in the morning, and then we weren't talking for like 2 hours probably. But I wasn't like tripping over it because we were fine. Like, we were talking, it was fine. I was at work anyways. I was like, oh, he's probably at work or doing something.
I need a fart.
So, right? So then I get a text from him. This is now September. September 10th is when I get this text. And it was already, so we started talking in May. Let's just say like June when we started talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is September, and he sends me a text saying, hey, these last couple months I've been lying to you about me and about everything. The last couple months when I was talking to you, I've actually been cheating on my wife. When I interacted with you on Twitter, it was never supposed to go this far, but me being the terrible person I am, I let it consume me, and I've not only hurt my wife, but I hurt you too. I was unhappy and in a bad place seeking attention from somewhere else, and when I got it from you, I chose not to stop, and I need to try and fix my marriage the right ways now. I apologize for hurting you and allowing you to open up to a person who has been fake and lying this whole time. I will not be in contact with you anymore. I'm sorry.
I hate guys.
Me too, sis. Me too. So the whole, like, but when I read that text, because I had explained, like, I've been through so much, and I, like, have explained to him in detail, like, things I've been through and specific things that I've never told anyone else, I told him. And, like, he would open up to me too, but, like, you never mentioned a wife. Like, you told me you had this long relationship that you had just gotten out of, but you never said you was married. Like, you never said that was, like, yo, girl, like, and, but when I got that text, like, I swear on everything, I thought he was kidding. Like, I thought he was joking. And I was like, okay. But, so me thinking he's joking, I texted him back and I said, okay, I hope everything works out for you and her. Just because, like, I didn't want to sound like a dick or anything. And then I, like, was thinking about it for, like, 20 or 30 minutes. And I was like, okay, no. Like, you're not about to play me like that. Like, I was like, Like, at first I was like, okay, like, he's joking or I don't know, whatever. And then, like, something went off, like the crazy bitch. And I was like, oh, you're married. Okay. So, was she gonna come out here too when you was coming out here? He was supposed to come out the first weekend of November. This was September when he decided to tell me. So, I'm at work still, and so I can't be on my phone the whole time. So, I'm, like, not blowing up his phone, but I'm texting him, like, what do you mean? Like, and I was more frustrated the fact that I opened up to him, like, about certain things that I've never told anyone else, and he, like, kept it going. Like, I told you how I've been hurt before, and, like, you kept it going.
See, that's what I don't get. Like, why do fucking guys, like, fucking hurt people like that? Like, especially people who have already been hurt and you're explaining the hurt that you've gone through. Like, just fucking be straight up with me. Like, you swear like I'm fucking just telling you, like, how much someone's hurt me so you can fucking hurt me.
No, like, right, like,
yeah.
You're...
Like, yes, baby, just hurt me again.
Like the shit I would tell him, like, yeah, I'm, like, I'm not a, like, soft person. Like, I'm not about to explain everything, like, to anyone. So when I felt like that with him and I was able to open up and, like, tell him about the shit I've been through,
personal shit,
never did I once think, like, he would be the one to just do it again. Like, to like, reassure me that, like, dudes ain't shit out here, because it was beyond me. Like, when I was like, oh. And then, like, the worst part was I'm at work and I can't even do anything. I can't call him because I'm at work. I can't text any of my friends because I'm busy at work. I can't cry because I'm at work. I can't, like, go and hide and, like, be on my phone, like, you know? So it was so hard for me to just, like, sit there and be like, wait, what? Then I'm thinking in my own head, all this shit, and finally...
She's, like, really white, but she has always liked, like...
black guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Damn, you're going through her shit.
Because I'm trying to see, like, how long have they been together?
They've been together for, like, 4 years. So, yeah. So then I I think I had just gotten out of work or something like that. And I look at my phone again, and there's a message from someone on Instagram. And I was like, who is this? So then I look at it, and the first thing I see is, hey, you don't know me, but I'm so-and-so's wife. And I was like...
Charlie. Was it Charlie?
Oh, Charles. Charles's wife. And I was like... Okay, no. One, I'm not a sister wife. Two, like, we're not about to do this, like if I knew type of thing. But... I mean, she didn't come at me, like, all crazy at all. She was, like, super, I mean, like, nice about it, I guess you can say. She just said that, so we started talking in, what did I say?
Bro.
May, June. She tells me, I'm sorry, you had feelings for him, blah, blah, blah. Like, he did this, he hurt you, he hurt me, blah, blah, blah. Then she says, we've been together for 3 years.
Yeah.
And just got married this past March. You slid in my DMs in May. Mm-hmm. You weren't even married for 6 months. It was fucking 2. Not even 2 months.
Probably
like 1 month.
Bro, the irony of...
Like, so, you got married in March. And started talking to me May, June on, and planned a trip to come out here.
Like, it was serious, obviously, for him, too.
No, 100%. Like, I don't think it was definitely not one-sided. Like, that's what I told the wife that, too. Like, yeah. It was not, no, like, I was the only one.
Dude, they've only been, she's lying. It's only 2019, and this is barely 2016, the end of 2016. So they've only been together for like 2 years.
Regardless, they're married. It doesn't matter how long they've been together. They're married.
Well, I'm not trying to make excuses, but...
Yeah. So, and she just said, like... So my parents have been through their infidelity shit. Well, not their infidelity shit. My dad's infidelities. So I would have never, like, been involved in something like this. So I just told her, like, I'm sorry. I didn't know. If I did know, I would have never kept it, like, going, you know, like, for so long and gotten so, like, deep involved. And I just said that, he did plan, to come out here for a weekend. And then, I just said, I'm sorry, and she read it, and that was it. Then I get a message on Twitter from his best friend, one of his friends, and says, oh, I don't know if you know, but he's married, and we found out about you, and we told her, and, like, all this crazy shit. And I was like, wait, what? Like, I was just so confused, because then the friend tells me, like, they've been living together from before they were married. But I'm calling you at 2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, during the day. Like, you're telling me, he's literally told me, oh, I showed my mom a picture of you, like, which I'm sure was bullshit. Like, obviously, you're not going to show your mom a picture of some other woman. Mm-hmm. And was like, oh, she thinks you're super pretty. Like, she can't wait to meet you. Like... Then saying, oh, I told my friends about you, and my friends, like, keep saying that I've been acting different and more happy ever since I've been talking to you, and I'm smiling more. Like, all of that was complete bullshit. So how are you gonna sit there and, like, feed me these fucking lies after I've told you of the shit I've been through? That just, like, fucking blows my mind. But I don't get, like, how were y'all living together, but I'm calling you at random times? Like, either they weren't living together for a while and were going through their shit, or they were living together and he was just, like, hella sneaky. But then the best friend tells me we knew something was up when he was bringing other females around our group. So it wasn't just me that he was talking to. Like, I mean, that's not, like, not saying that, like, I should be hurt, but I'm just saying, like, he was doing this even in his own, like, town. And I was just like, what the fuck? So then I end up telling the wife that I'm going to delete everything that has to do with him, meaning his number, screenshots, pictures, text messages, like everything. And I said, if you want anything, like, I'll send you screenshots. And she said, yes, please, if you still have them. So I sent her the screenshots, which show, like, times, dates, like, you know, the timeline of us, how we were talking. And the fact that, like, I'm going through this and this dude is literally telling me, how did I get so lucky to run across you on Twitter? There's millions of other people and you caught my eye.
That shit.
Your wife should catch your eye, not me. Like, so you were on Twitter to look for females, because then I find out from the friend that the only reason why he got away with it was because his wife didn't have a Twitter. So he was smart. And I'm just going through all this other shit, and he's saying, like, we got it, and I got you, and we are gonna live this type of life, and I'm gonna make sure you're always good, and then talking about how I'm wifey, he's gonna make me a wife. Motherfucker, you have a wife already, though. Like, how you gonna make someone else a wife when you have a wife? Like, this ain't no sister wife shit. Like, no. You're not about to have a wife in this city and a wife in this city. No. 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 Jeremy tried to tell me. Remember when Jeremy told me about having another person in our relationship? And I was like, do I look like someone that shares? Maybe I'm just meant to share someone.
Yes, bitch.
I guess. Shit. So then he's like telling me all this stuff. Then I had told him how I wanted to move to Texas. And he said, oh my God, that sounds great. I have job offers out there in Texas. Like, let's go. And I was like, wait, what? And
he
then
just keeps, like, beating on
yeah,
the
it was
bullshit.
so much, like, just lie on top of lie on top of lie. Like, I don't even know. You were apparently going to school, and, like, you were at the school and, like, video chatting me, but were you even, like, going to school? Were you just there because your wife was at the house? Like, what? I don't know. Like, I don't know what to believe. And she tells me, like, oh, we were supposed to, like, move to Florida or something, and watch football games. And when she told me that, I looked for this screenshot because he told me. So she said, one thing I don't get is, like, we've always done football parties on Sundays, and we planned on moving to Florida. Then we talked about it since he talked about it with you, I guess I'm like, what the fuck, I guess that's not gonna happen anymore. But when she told me about the Sunday football parties in Florida, it reminded me of something he had told me. So I looked for the messages and I found a screenshot, and it literally says, I want to be able to host football parties with all kinds of snacks and drinks with all of our friends, and I can't wait to do that with you. And then I said, wow, yes. And he said, like, get our big house, turn on the TV in the living room while you're getting the food ready, and I'm warming up the grill before our friends arrive. Just a little dream of mine.
Bitch, he's telling you.
And I said,
Sunday.
And then I said, wow, yes, babe, in Texas, right? With a question mark. And then he said, yeah, maybe, but I think you'll like Florida also.
That's about a fort, because that's just like... Oh my God.
So you're planning to move to Florida with your wife, who lives with you, and then me, who's over here. Like, how, are we all gonna live together? Like,
are you bringing your wife with you?
For Sunday parties, is it gonna be like my friends on one side and your guys' friend? Like, how does that work? Like, how would that have worked?
Please tell me.
I just, like, Maybe I was petty too to like send her that screenshot. Like, no, bitch. He told me the same thing. But
what do you mean? He told her?
He told her like, we do Sunday parties, Sunday football parties, and we plan on moving to Florida. How'd you plan on moving to Florida when you're planning on moving to Florida with me? Who the fuck are you going to Florida with then? We both can't go. Like, well, I guess we could, because on a plane there's 3 seats. So the 3 of us could just sit together.
I don't know.
Just, it was too much. I'm like, and then she, like, the fact that she, I mean, hey, like, whatever she wanted to do with that information or those screenshots or whatever is, like, what she wanted to do. I knew that I was done and I wasn't going to keep talking to this person and, like, no, we weren't going to be friends. We weren't going to be cool. Like, none of that. I blocked him on his phone number. I blocked him on Twitter. And then she says, I just don't feel like I can just give up on him. Then I'm thinking, like, it reminded me of the shit that, like, my parents kind of went through and, like, what my dad would say or people would say.
Previous relationships?
Yeah. If a person cheats, like, if my man was to cheat on me and I chose to leave, that's not me giving up. That's me realizing, okay, I'm not doing this shit because he gave up. Mm-hmm. If he went and stepped out of your relationship, he gave up first, sis, not you. He's the one who chose to stick his thing into other females. Well, in this case, like, that didn't happen. But, like, talk to other females and, like, plan a whole new life with someone else. That shouldn't have been, like, I promise I'm not crying. That's not, like, you giving up. That's that person giving up because they disrespected you and they did shit that they shouldn't have done. And if you're super religious but you got married, didn't you vow to fucking not cheat on each other? I'm sorry. Last time I checked. When you get married, you're not supposed to cheat. But hey. So yeah, I don't know. That was a story of how I fell in love with someone who was married. And I don't want to hear the whole, like, oh wow, so you were talking to a guy this whole time. Motherfucker, he lived way the fuck over there. Nothing was gonna happen. Like, I mean, I thought something was gonna happen when he came over.
Like, it started getting serious. Like, when he decided to come, when he said that he was gonna come over here.
Yeah, like, when
that
he
started
finally...
getting serious, and that wasn't towards the end. But, like, so, like...
But we were talking for, like, I felt like such a long time that when he like, we were talking about, like, oh, we wish we were in the same state. Like, you know how you say, like, oh, I wish I was right next to you. Mm-hmm. And, like, stupid shit. But then when he sent, like, he didn't even say anything. He literally just sent me, like, the confirmation, like, picture of the flight. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, he's coming over here. Like, what the fuck like, what do I do now that he comes over? Does that mean we're, like, date? Like, I was so confused. And then I would literally tell him, like, whatever happens between me and you, like, we're still always cool because we had a lot in common, but, like, don't ever, like, lie to me or, like, fuck me over. And he's like, no, I promise I would never do that to you.
And he sent you flowers.
Oh, yeah! I forgot about that. He sent me flowers. And I was looking for the card that says, like, the date that it was sent. I know it was in August. But no, it wasn't in August. Was it in August? Yeah, August. He sent me flowers to a woman that's not his wife. But hey. And I'm not saying, like, I'm not making this video to, like, bash him or, like, bash her or, like, talk shit or, like, I'm literally just, because if I don't talk about it, I'll drive myself crazy. And then, like, after I had blocked him, like, every couple, like, days, or, like, every other week, you know, like, on Snapchat, because I forgot to block him from Snapchat, I just unfriended him. So, you know, like, it tells you when someone's typing, so, like, every week it would say, like, Charles is typing, And I was like, what the, like, what do you have to say? Like, but then nothing would ever be sent. And that happened for a while. And then the other day I wake up and I have a Snapchat from him. Okay, I'm just gonna finish the video on my phone because my camera died, or I don't know what the fuck happened. But, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so he sent me a Snapchat the other day, and it literally just said, hey, be careful. Damn, the camera is hot. He said, hey, be careful out there because of all the forest fires, or because of the fires. And I was like, please don't tell me to be careful with anything. Like, I'm good over here. Like, you should go worry about your wife, your marriage over there. But yeah, I mean, that's just, that's the tea, sis. I was shook. Like, I still can't believe that happened to me. Like, I can't believe it because I've been through some crazy shit, and I've always said, like, oh, but I've never talked to a married man. But, like, I didn't want to talk to a married man, like, on purpose. But yeah, like, this video is literally just for, like, funny. It's for entertainment purposes only. I'm just...
Watch your back, bitches, because you never know who's married or engaged.
True.
Or dating somebody.
True. I mean, I'm not either of those, so... I'm okay now, like, you know, I just cry myself to sleep sometimes, but it's okay.
But it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna die. Lonely. A lonely... Not Catwoman, because I'm allergic to cats. Yeah, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment if you like more videos like this where I'm literally sitting on my floor.
Or just videos with me.
You don't even see you at all, though.
Bye!
So yeah, like, comment, subscribe to your girl, and there's more videos coming. I've just been busy, so I might honestly just make more videos like this where I'm just fucking talking, because I like to talk. I like to hear myself talk, to be honest.
I wanted to show you something.
Oh, okay, well yeah, don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching! I can't believe I just filmed that.